In the end, if we become balanced humans again, it means that we can align ourselves best with our soul's contracts, our soul's blueprint, our destiny, and what we're meant to do here and our purpose. So when we become the most balanced humans as possible, we will automatically tap into our fullest potential and live a life that is authentic to us, that feels fulfilling, and that feels as if we're in constant flow of doing, being. In this episode, I'm going to talk about divine masculine and feminine energy and how we need to heal both right now in order to rise to our fullest potential, and how you can recognize whether something within your masculine or feminine energy needs to be healed. If that's something that you'd like to learn more about, then stay around. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. So right now, I do truly believe that we're living in times in which the divine feminine energy is rising. What does this mean? It doesn't mean that this only exists in women. This actually exists in all of us. Within each and every person living on our planet today, we have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And I truly believe that right now we are shifting more into the divine feminine on our planet because it's been out of balance. And what does the universe always want? The universe always tries to seek balance. So divine masculine has been ruling, and we can see that in our society, in how men are treated. And I know that divine feminine, divine masculine is not really down to gender, but what it does and how you can see this translate into our society is the divine masculine traits that are being prioritized, that have been benefited most, and the divine masculine that has been suppressed. So when you look at divine masculine traits, you look at things like structure, hierarchy. You look at things like the logic mind. You look at things that are more structural in its essence, more primary reaction, for example, and more action oriented. And what you see in the divine feminine, what is rising right now, is the divine feminine is more the creative force behind everything. It is the flow state. It is creativity. It is flowing with ideas. It is not so rigid, but it's liquid in its essence. It's quantum. It's not so linear in that sense. And so what we're seeing right now is that the world is shifting and it's finding balance again. And what you will feel within yourself maybe is that certain things need some healing. And for example, if I look at men nowadays, men really have had the responsibility to bring in the money. Men have really had the responsibility to carry everything for the family financially and to always look after their families. And what I truly believe is that we really need to find balance again in how our entire society is structured and how we view these things. Because what I love to see right now is that there's coming more balance within family lives, meaning that the women and the men have both responsibility to bring in the finances, who have both the responsibility to be at home and take care of the children and clean the house and all these type of things. I truly believe that right now we're seeing this transformation where these things are molding together. And the way that you can find healing within yourself, for example, if you need healing in your masculine energy, is for you to recognize when you feel like you always need to do something, you always need to do in order to be worthy, or you always need to be productive, or you always feel guilty, for example, when you're resting. These are all signs that you have an overactive masculine energy that needs to be healed. Because in the end of the day, we are programmed to do all of these things. We are programmed in a way that we have to feel guilty if we're not productive, or we only deserve rest when we have earned X amount of money, which is crazy, which is ridiculous. You deserve to do anything at any time whenever you feel the need to do something. And so this is somewhere where I also needed to learn, okay, this is not healthy. Why do I feel this way about being productive? Why do I feel this way about my work? Why do I feel the need, for example, to be successful in my career, when success is so much broader than just career-wise? And so these are all masculine traits. When you look at the feminine side of things, your feminine energy is more the energy where you feel that you move with inspired action. So you allow yourself to not, for example, if you go on a holiday, and Migo and I and his dad, we were talking about this the other day, because Migo's dad was visiting us here in Bali, and we were actually just flowing with everything that was coming our way. And this is actually the way that Migo and I live our lives. We never plan, we always move into the next step. When people ask us, what are your plans for next year's, or what are your plans for next summer, then we're like, I don't know. We'll see, you know, let's see what happens, because we'll do whatever feels right in that moment. We do whatever feels most aligned in that moment. And that is the perfect example of feminine energy. So feminine energy is more like you're not so much planning, but you're allowing things to happen. Masculine energy is very much like planning and rigid and business plan and taking steps and taking action. And sometimes when things are not balanced, you will feel like you need to force, or you feel like you have to keep up, whereas you feel also that you need rest. And sometimes rest is the most productive thing that you can do, which is more feminine-like. It is flowing, it is going with inspired action, it's finding creativity through being present. And right now we're seeing that we need to rebalance that within our personal lives. It's not only society, but in our personal lives. It is becoming conscious of, where do I feel the need to do certain things and why? And then you're tapping into the root problem, or I'm saying problem, but the root cause of why you do what you do. Because in the end, if we become balanced humans again, it means that we can align ourselves best with our soul's contract, our soul's blueprint, our destiny, and what we're meant to do here, and our purpose. So when we become the most balanced humans as possible, we will automatically tap into our fullest potential and live a life that is authentic to us, that feels fulfilling, and that feels as if we're in constant flow of doing, being. And that is the flow that we want to tap into. Let me know in the comments if there were any aha moments, if there's anything you'd like to share about feminine and masculine energy. I'm very curious to know. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. If you have liked this video, of course, remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.